Friends, there ain't no way to sugarcoat this. There is no clickbait in this title. Mega Bloks Halo legitimately faces an Extinction level event right now. And I'm here to tell you what you can do to help, what I'm going to do to help, and I chose my wording carefully here, okay? We're not talking about current Mega Construx, current Halo Mega. There is no sign that Mega Halo is cancelled. We still have some cool stuff coming this year. We know about the Halo 2 character pack, which is literally the best release I think Mega may have ever made. And there is still a lot of optimism involved, and I'm going to go into the optimism in this video because, like, my videos recently, the views on my videos are like the strongest in the last 2.5 years, which clearly shows that this community is not going anywhere. And even if Halo Mega did die off, which it isn't, this community would not go anywhere. But before we get into the meat of this video, Demarcation Media has already set a plan in motion to try and save the Falcon Sweep. We have a petition online, already over 1,000 signatures. If you want to make your voice heard, and if you want to make sure the Falcon Sweep, or at least we try and make sure the Falcon Sweep comes back, leave your signature on the petition. I'll leave it as the pinned link down below. I got a lot of things to say, so let me try and break them down one by one. I have two different kinds of distinct video style on this channel now. One is this just no music, no cuts, no nonsense talk to camera. The second is my high production value videos. I hope you enjoy the blend of both. Basically, Halo Mega Bloks is about to be forgotten from the history books. Realistically, this is a brand that has faced 15 years of excellence, 15 years of incredible products, and now all of the websites are gone. There is legitimately no way to find the information you want to about these products, which is so unbelievably frustrating on so many levels. And, you know, I'm the brand ambassador to the company. I'm the only one that, you know, has a direct line to them. We chat on the regular and I try and express my concerns. And let me tell you, like, I have to toe a line between, you know, respecting the company's wishes and also being very strong on our own wishes and demands. And let me tell you, it is not much of a demand to have an archive of all of the sets that Halo Mega have released. That doesn't seem like a big request. That seems like a very logical thing to have. So let me just rewind and explain what's going on, okay? Halo Mega Construx, Halo Mega, not cancelled. There are still some great products coming out. But what we face right now is a complete purge of all of the information of the last 15 years online. And I'm serious. There's no sugarcoating it. Like, this is a legitimate problem, right? Originally, we had a lot of different websites. We had megaconstrux.com, which had a 99% accurate archive of all of the sets. It was not perfect. There were a lot of errors, and they stopped updating it in the last few years, so it was a bit sparse. But the amount of information that did exist was just so substantial. You could categorize by year, by product release, by sort of figure or character in the set. You could sort by different factions like Covenant, Promethean, Banished. It was a conclusive website for finding out what these collectibles are, because the majority of Halo Mega Bloks, especially the fact that it's a building product, will be sorted through in big lots. You buy a big haul online. They are getting more and more difficult to buy, but you buy a big haul online and you scrub through. You have some clear sets, but then you also have figures from blind bags. You have the occasional hero. You have some Mega Construx, some Mega Bloks, and you have to sort it out by going online and looking at the instruction manuals and finding out the information of where these sets came from. I was making a video. First of all, massive shout out to the video I made recently on the green. I'm getting ahead of myself. The video I made, Halo Mega Bloks versus Mega Construx, 10,000 views. Insane. Thank you very much. That is incredible. So passionate about that video. And I wanted to pull up a reference. It was the painted Spartan laser that I used as an example for the old articulation CQB. And I thought, okay, I'll just search where the painted Spartan laser from the first couple of years came from, and I legitimately could not find any evidence of it. And yeah, I eventually figured out what set it was from, but I legitimately could not find anything. Mega Bloks Halo used to exist on megaconstrux.com and megaunboxed.com. And to catch you up on the lore, I made a video about 2 weeks ago about the fact that they closed down megaconstructs.com, which was the website that had all these product listings on, and also had instruction manuals for all these products, which is, for a construction toy, very important. So the megaconstructs.com website was purged, removed from existence, and I didn't realize the extent of the problem because I thought, okay, we lose the website, that is a big issue, but I realized when you lose the website, you lose all of those assets on Google Images, right? So now if you search for a set on Google, say for example that Spartan Laser or Green EOD or whatever, you are only presented with images from forums, kind of, from Reddit, kind of, but Reddit has sort of difficulty like pushing the images into Google searches. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but the majority of listings now, the majority of assets that you can find are from eBay listings or Amazon, and then occasional toy stores. There's some original blogs like Halo Fan for Life, Halo Toy News. There are some old websites that have archived some of this, but for the large majority of things, you cannot tell, you cannot find out where a product came from, what year it released, what wave it was in, what else was in that wave, what other similar figures of that armor configuration or that enemy type exist. You cannot find any of this information anymore. And in my previous video, I was negative about it, but I also had the positive aspect of the fact that we had a backup of a lot of this information on MegaUnbox.com. MegaUnbox used to be the forum. The forum was shut down about 1.5 years ago, but MegaUnbox still remained and had a good amount of the instruction manuals, a good amount of the HD assets, not a lot, but a good amount. And oh boy, MegaUnbox is gone as well, which just absolutely sucks. There's no way to go about it in any other way. It sucks. I have been making videos about these products for 12 years. I've been collecting these products for the entire 15. And it's almost like I am seeing the very history of pretty much like everything I've stood for on this channel. I've made 1,500 videos, and I'm seeing every single asset of all of those 15 years, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of assets purged from existence. Now, I've made my concerns very clear to Mega, and I don't want any of this going back towards the company in a negative way, right? Obviously, it's quite clear that it could, but Mega, they're a dedicated team. They have a very high retention at the company. So many of them have worked there for the entire time that this Halo Mega line has been in existence, and none of them would have wanted this. None of them. There are always larger powers at play with these decisions, but it's still just so frustrating to me that, like, yeah, they might come forward with an action plan in the future. I know they are like unbelievably busy, so I don't see it as really working out that way. But if they came forward with an action plan in the future, you've still lost all of those hyperlinks, right? Like if you're talking about search engine optimization for Google, it's built up in a lot of different ways. Say you've got this set, right? Cobalt Combat Unit. Yeah, Cobalt Unit. Say I'm a collector and I just come across this blue grunt and I want to find out where that blue grunt's from, right? Because the only way to foster collection is through the readiness and the availability of the information. So say I'm a kid, you know, I pick up this blue grunt, or maybe I've got the whole set and I just don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from. Maybe you search active camo grunt, right? There's not many active camo grunts. So if I go and search on Google right now, Halo Mega Bloks active camo grunt. So it's going to show a lot of different listings, but they're all almost entirely from eBay. Some of them are just blatantly wrong. The active camo grunt never came with an active camo energy sword. It's practically nothing. It's practically nothing. If you look at all of these results, I can't see a single image. I can see one image about, like, let's say 35, 30, maybe 40 results down. Now, back in the day, the megaconstructs.com website would have had a legitimate single website page for that one image. And that image would have been high quality. It would have been a PNG, so you can download it and use it in assets. Like, I literally can't make thumbnails now. My thumbnails have took a skydive in quality of the assets because I cannot find a place to pull them online. So you would have found all the product promotional imagery for that Cobalt Combat Unit on the megaconstrux.com website. You would have found probably the instruction manuals, maybe not for a combat unit, but probably the instruction manuals on Mega Unboxed. And now it's just gone. And occasionally you can find one listing. I found one the other day for, what even was it? It was like, I think it was that green EOD. And I clicked on it and it takes you to, heads up, Mega Unboxed website has been discontinued. Mega set building instructions for adults at shopmattel.com. First of all, how about like just any acknowledgement to what like has happened here? Like it's literally just, heads up, the website's gone. Go to this instruction page. And then it goes to Mattel, mattelshop.com with mega building instructions. So then you've got everything, right? So you want to click on Halo, okay. There's a search right at the top, but not a search for this Halo instruction manual page. And it's just 2 pages and it goes down. And look at that. Most of it is blind bags and helmets and Halo heroes. Don't need instruction manuals for those at all. The drop pods as well do not need that. So let's search Cobalt Combat Unit, shall we? There's obviously not going to be any results for that, right? What are we talking about? What is that? Okay, so what are those different Halo Heroes series and where to buy? That where to buy isn't going to tell you anything. It's just dead. Like, it's dead information. This one here, that is an asset from an Amazon listing. It's just nothing. It is basically like they took 15 years and just gone. And yeah, like maybe in the future there is a push by Mega to pull some of this back, but when you lose, let's say there are, let's say 500 sets were listed on that website. There's more, but let's say 500 sets. Each of those sets has, on average, 2 or 3 characters. Let's just say 1,500 individual URLs. Probably more, including instruction manuals, probably more. Let's just say 1,500 URLs. Let's say 2,000 URLs. And every one of those URLs, the images and the assets from those URLs were linked back into Google Images. So even if you start to build something up again, you are going to be putting in thousands of hours to try and build up a database again, instead of just keeping what you already had. So I guess what I'm saying in all of this, I kind of got a lot more passionate than I thought I would. But it's frustrating, man. Like, I'm out here. This is my full-time job. As of yesterday, I handed in my notice to my bartending job because, frankly, it was taking up too much of my time that I could be focused on this. I have a unique opportunity in life where I can genuinely commit myself to the archiving of this information, right? Like, what is like the culmination, the purpose of the last 15 years of my life been collecting these products and making over 1,000 videos of these products, if not to make sure that this information does not get lost? So there's a lot of different ways you can help. First of all, go and sign that Demarcation Media petition. Let's see if we can make any more momentum on this Falcon sweep. And second of all, if you have any information that is beneficial to archiving, please leave a comment down below. If you've like collated spreadsheets together in the past, if you have a massive vault of hundreds of sealed sets, if you have something that you think you could contribute to the community's preservation of this information, these assets, please do leave a comment down below, because the archiving and the preservation of these products is going to rely on us. It's going to be on us to make this work. So I have done a very poor financial decision and quit my bartending job, and I'm focusing on this full time. And I'm going to have some really cool ways that you can financially support me so I can continue doing this work in the future. But I'm all in to just try and keep this going as best as I can, because seeing the complete destruction of all of this information is very emotional to me. It's something that I am very passionate about, because when you bottle down to like what is important in this day and age, right? I think arguably more than most things, the important thing is fostering community. I truly do, because like the internet is just getting crazier and wackier by the day. People are playing with less and less toys. Toys are down. Sales of toys are down worldwide. Year on year, people are just playing on mobile phones. And people are exposed to the internet more and more each day, young adults, and it is it's a dangerous place, right? Fostering community, giving people a sense of belonging in this crazy world. If someone can pick up one of these toys for the first time, open it, and then get on a forum, get on a safe website or page, if they can go to Twitter and not look at the cesspool that is Twitter and enjoy, sanitized, friendly community that is safe for young adults, I think that is one of the most important things. And if somebody in this crazy world finds that they belong in this community, I feel like it's my absolute diligence to preserve it and to keep it safe and to make sure that this doesn't just get deleted. Because let me tell you, even I, with my resources, do not know how many Armory packs ever got released, what year an exclusive SDCC pack released. Like, the information is just getting lost and lost and lost by the day. And the Mega Unboxed website and the megaconstrux.com website and their removal is the final nail in the coffin, where I have to say, enough is enough. We have got to fix this, because I just refuse to see all of this get lost. It's just too much of a legacy. Like McFarlane, you can still go on McFarlane.com's website and search up every single Halo character. Maybe not everyone, I don't know. But you can search every Halo character, find the assets, find the series they released it. The reason that Mattel's Halo line and the reason that Jazzware's Halo line is failing, Mattel's Halo line was a toy line they released in Halo 5. The reason that Jazzware's Halo line is failing now is because you cannot find any information about these products. You don't know what wave of anything released at what time. It's physically impossible to find out what waves of the Spartan collection ever existed. And that's wrong. And we got to put a stop to it. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think I should do? What do you think the community should do? What is the next step forward? I'm more driven than ever to make content. I have never really been this driven to make content. I cannot believe that Mega Construx versus Mega Bloks videos on 10k views. I love the fact that even when all this time, like all of these situations seem so dire, the community genuinely seems to be on the uptick. So I'm going to continue this, and I'm going to continue this conversation, this debate, and I hope you enjoyed, and I really, really hope you just have a good, safe day out there and feel welcome and belonged in these communities. And yeah, rant over, my goodness. Start a petition, savemegaunbox.com, savemegaconstrux.com. I mean, how bad can it really be to just keep the domains up? All right, speaking of domains being kept up, I'm signing off. Domain out. See you next time.